Maxime, thank you for your words. I forgot my camera today, unfortunately. Dear fellows and guests, as Maxime said, everybody lies, but we don't like this situation. And there are some things which we can mention about people to find out whether they tell us truth or they are telling us lie. And I'll give you some examples and some advices for it. For example, if you see a person and he's standing or sitting like that, like closing from you, perhaps he is lying. Or the person is perhaps lying when his face or his heart goes from one side to another, when his eyes goes in different directions, his pupils are usually wide open, and his hands are sometimes come to his face. Maybe he's making much gesticulation. Maybe it's nervous, but still. And now I'd like to put some experiment. Let us play one game. I'll tell you 3 facts from my life. 2 of them will be truth, and 1 of them will be lie. It will be a dream. I'll start from the first one. I'll call it twin. Perhaps you all wanted to have a twin in your childhood, and I have one. I have a twin sister. We have much common in appearance. For me and for much of my friends, it's very easy to say who is who, but some people, for some reason, it's very hard for them to say it. They come up to me and say, "Oh, is it you or your sister?" It's very funny for our friends and for our mom that we sometimes have the same thoughts. For example, you can tell us some story, and I'll ask you of some details. And if my sister didn't hear the question, she'll like the same in the 30 seconds. The second thing about me is that I'm fond of traveling. I called it Baltic. I'm fond of traveling, and I prefer to go traveling for 5-7 times a year. I don't know whether it is much or not. Sometimes it is such big trips, like going to some mountains, and sometimes going out to some small city at weekends. I remember one big trip for me. It was the Baltic trip. It was almost crazy. For it was 4 countries, 4 languages in each, and the most crazy thing, it was the currency. The currency in each country. It was Lati, Liti, Kronas and Euro, and we changed the country every 2 days and start calculating how much all these cost and so on. The most crazy thing there was the language. Most of people speaks English or even Russian, but once we came in a small city in Estonia, we came into the small cafe. There were 4 menus, no one in English, no one in Russian. The waiters didn't speak English, and we were ordering food just, "Oh, this contains chicken, let us take it." Some other story, it is drawing. I'll tell you that I'm fond of drawing and making sketches. About a year ago, I and my boyfriend moved to another flat, and we decided to change everything there. We painted our walls in white, and I decided to put some pictures everywhere and to draw them. I designed all the walls and find some special, let's say, pencil with which I could draw on walls. And the most funny thing for me was to think of these pictures and put them in some unexpected places. For example, you can see some mushrooms over the radiator, or near the switch light you can see a hamster running in a wheel which is connected to the switch. Maybe some ducks over our bed. Well, it was very funny for me to imagine all that and to put it on, but it was rather hard for me, for I'm not very skilled, and I was not very skilled at the beginning of that. And now, at the most interesting moment, it is for you You all will be the judges, and can you tell me what was a lie and what was true? My twin sister, this Baltic trip, or the drawings on walls? Do you have any idea? This one?
No, this one.
First one. Some other ideas?
Drawing on walls.
This one?
I agree.
Well, the truth is that the third one is only the design project of my flat. I have just started it. I haven't finished it yet. And according to the lie, I'll say that, to tell the truth, I try not to lie in my life, and I want you not to amplify lying in our country, in our world, and try to tell the truth more often. Thank you.